Amal in 2003, when his mom birthed him that time, she was pregnant with him in the 6th month. And when I was in the hospital, they told me, Muammar, be strong. After 2-3 hours, as usual, Amal, he couldn't be alive as all these cases. At this moment, they asked me to give name for a certificate. I told him, why? Because you told me that there is no any chance to be alive. They said this is the regulations and the procedure. Immediately, it was very touching moment. I told him, okay, I want to name his name Amal, Amal meaning hope in English. So all the time, I said we have a hope. Amal, the second son, his age now 17 and a few months. He's in a jail since more than around 1 year. Amal, he is a minor and he is the youngest prisoner in the Israeli jails. Amal arrested without any reasons, just only the Israeli authority, they said for security reason. For Amal, he is a danger in the security of Israeli state.
Amal Nakhli was arrested actually on the 21st of January 2021. So he's almost 1 year in detention. First, he was charged with throwing stones and was released on bail by the military court. And the military prosecution, because he was released, they initiated issuing administrative detention order against him. So basically now he's still under administrative detention till the 18th of January 2022.
The Israeli authority, they extend his administrative detentions for the 3rd time. It is supposed next week Amal will be released and will be free, but we are not optimistic because for the 3rd time they extend Amal detentions without any reasons. We are worried and afraid about Amal life.
When I first heard the news about his arrest, I was very surprised because Amal had a lot of hobbies. Like he loved to do a lot of things, like play football or swim or many things, and none of them are supposed to put him in prison, which is why I was surprised. Like I didn't think of anything that he would do that would make them arrest him.
أخذوه عن حجز طيار في عطارة. كانت صدمة بحيث إنه أمل بلغنا على التلفون إنه تم تعنيفه. حتى بالعلامة أمل كان عنده وجع في الظهر وخايف يحكي للضابط إنه عندي وجع، فكان له عندي وجع في إجري عشان يشوف إذا بيخففوا عنه الألم ولا لا. فعندما لما كان له إنه في وجع بإجري بلشوا عليه ضرب في البواريد.
They use administrative detention against everyone almost. We believe that they use the administrative detention as a more oppression and control over the whole Palestinian society.
He is suffering from very rare disease called myasthenia gravis, autoimmune disease. His medical situation very critical.
Double condition, what we call the myasthenia gravis, which is a neuromuscular disease, combined with a tumor in his mediastinum, his chest. These two conditions came together very often. So we had to treat, like a neurologist had to treat the neuromuscular condition, the myasthenia gravis, and I had to treat this chest tumor as a surgeon. I had to remove this tumor. So I operated on Amal like 1.5 or 2 years ago, and we did a surgery to remove the tumor from his chest.
أمل وحيدا الآن لا يسمع صوت آنينه من أحد، لكننا نشعر به وننتظره في كل لحظة وندعو له دائما. يجب أن يخرج في أسرع وقت حتى يكمل دراسته ونجاحاته التي رسمها منذ الصغر.
Well, myasthenia gravis is a neuromuscular situation which can cause weakness in several organs in the body, like muscle weakness, difficulties in vision and in swallowing things. Sometimes these patients very close follow-up by neurologists for their myasthenia. They need all the time to have adjustment of their medications, and they also need a close follow-up by a surgeon or an oncologist for if they have a tumor which we call the thymoma, like a tumor in the thymus gland, like the case of Amal Nakhli.
They arrested Amal when he was in the high school and he missed his school actually. And through our coordination with the Red Cross and the Human Rights Organization, we succeeded that Amal to be able to did his exam inside the jail, and we are so happy and we are very proud that Amal he passed the high school and he get a grade 79%. Hopefully Amal when Amal will be free as he like to be student in Birzeit University. So all the time we are saying that Birzeit waiting him.
It's not enough just to issue statements and to condemn these practices. It's needed that more measures should be taken against the Israeli state on the use of administrative detention, because it's really arbitrary detention and it's used systematically against the Palestinian activists.
Well, for me as a doctor, I think it's wrong that any myasthenia patient or a thymoma patient be away from a specialist follow-up. Doesn't matter if it's jail, traveling, or anything. These kind of patients must be followed up by their doctors regularly. And if the tumor recur without notice, or if we miss the recurrence of this tumor, it could be very dangerous, of course.
So this is our message now in this critical time. It will be very hard for Amal family and for me personally and for all of us, because we don't know what's going on with Amal, and it's very hard for Amal person, the personal level also.